Greetings everybody, it is I, and today we're going to be doing something fun. I am going to be doing some computer stuff, but I am not doing computer stuff with programming or operating systems or anything like that. What I'm going to be doing is something cosmetically. On the fronts here, and here are going to be, I'm going to put a couple of these on, just not this color. These are the perfect size for, you see, these are fans, and they're RGB, meaning they, you light them up, and you get the, the green effect. But I don't really need to use that, so there. Got that on both sides. Of course, I have to turn it on, but there. You can see it. So I'm going to be putting those decals on the inside of the glass. But what I need to do is I need to mark the top and the bottom of this fan in order for it to be, lined up, aligned properly. So I'm going to be doing that. And then on the sides, there's a glass over here. I've got a larger one, which is inside this envelope. This is these are from a vinyl decal outfit called A1 Decals, and they're down in Kentucky, and this is kind of for them. And so we're going to get started on this, and I have to get this ready, get it prepped. I'm going to be using a magic marker, using a quick erase marker, but I'm going to be putting a piece of painter tape over it so I don't accidentally erase it. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I have to get this all discombobulated and put up to some place where we can work a little better. So we'll do that. Okay, so what we see here is I've got the unit up on the table, and you can see I've got the point marked with the marker, and I've got that masking tape over it to protect those marks. And if you look down in this lower corner down here, if I can get down in there, you can actually see the existing decal. But that decal needs to be removed, so that's on the inside of the glass, which is where I want them to be. So I will, when I go to put the side decal on, it's going to be replacing that, so that decal will have to come off. And here we have that front plate, and we can see that I've got the green right there. I'm just laying it there because that's going to be the rough area that it goes, and we can actually see the markings in the glass right here and right here. So that's what my guide is going to be. I've got it placed in and lined up, and then take a back of a card to press it on like so. I could give it a little bit of extra just to make sure there's a lot of good contact. Okay, and then from there, take a corner and we slowly peel it back off. And it's not catching. There we go. Take it nice and slow. I'm taking it on an angle. And there we go. There it is. That's trash. There. And it might be a little difficult to see, but you can kind of see the shape of it there. It is tinted glass, so it's not going to shine through. But against the white fan, which is colored white, it'll stand out a little bit. And, you know, it's not to have a huge impact, but a nice subtle backdrop of sorts. The real impact will be on the side when we redo or when we apply the gold, because that's the color I got for it, and it's nice and big. And while I've got this out, this device, this computer, is going to end up being my daily driver for Linux Mint Debian Edition, the recent release of 5. Now this has Windows on it and is currently the current boot drive. I don't want to boot from this anymore, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to disconnect it. Like that. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to be installing it on, if I can get this turned around, it's very heavy. Ooh, if we can see it. Let me move this down. You can kind of see it. Go up here, see where it says Viper? That is an M.2 slot, and it's currently got a drive in it. It's called Viper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to install Linux Mint onto that drive, and I can boot from that NVMe drive in the M.2 slot. And here we have the side plate, and you can see the label up here in this corner. That needs to be scraped off, so we're going to do that. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to put the center one on. This one didn't want to behave. So, putting that aside, I'm going to try this other one. As a precaution, I am going to take my card and I'm just going to kind of press, just give it a light pressing where I want it to kind of be to make sure it stays stuck to this top vinyl overlay. Then, try to gently peel it off. And it doesn't want to work. Let's try from the other direction. Doesn't want to work. Alright, try it again. Kind of wants to work. Try it again. Doesn't want to work. Try it again. Alright. There we go. Alright. Okay, so I've got the whole thing off. So now, I need to line this up. You see my marks there and there. That's for the sake of the center point. So, make sure I'm lined up. There. That's all placed. Take this, then we'll go from the center out. So what this accomplishes is that it puts the sticky part right onto the glass, and by using this, I mean, it helps with that, and it also helps with removing any air pockets that may have formed. And any that remain can be removed by taking a needle, poking the bubble, and then just pressing out the air. It's not ideal, but it works. Alright, so now peel away this overlay gently. Take it from an angle. You can see I've got this high angle here. And it can be kind of tough, so you gotta be careful. And there we go. There's that. All on. That can get thrown away in the trash. And I do happen to have a couple of bubbles I couldn't remove before, so we've got a trusty needle with a spool here. It's connected to the thread, so I don't want to go too bonkers with it, but I take it and then just kind of poke it like that and like that. There. Let's run the card over it a little bit. Bubble gone. And you can see it. This is it's flipped over. So what we do is we remove. See how it took the marker? Like that. There's the marker. And there is the Colonial seal. And here's the completed unit with the new decal on the side. And if I turn this, you can kind of see the lower decal down over the fan. So this will be going back into its spot, and I will be able to move forward with installing Linux Mint LMDE version 5 that recently came out, and there we go. And here we have the completed front of both of the boxes. Celeria is there on the left. I decided that the decal on the inside of the glass was not a good idea, so I grabbed another one, which is why I buy extra, is just in case I need to make any changes. And so I did that, and I went ahead and I put the one in front of Odin, the right-hand box. So I just have to put the side panel or the side decal onto the glass on Odin, and that one will be done. And I was successful in getting Linux Mint LMDE 5 up and running on that, and we can actually see it. Here we are. There it is. It says Celeria. Well, yeah, not only does it say Celeria, but if I punch this up here, and we come into here, and we look at this, we can see LMDE5 LC in the top right corner. So there's that. So this is my setup for when I happen to do any videos of me working on the computer. There's my camera at the top there, and it's the same one that I use when I happen to guest on switch to Linux on their supporter streams. So, and of course, I can switch back over hitting this button here to the Windows machine, which is now Odin. So the left one, Celeria, will be my daily driver. I don't have a time table on when I'm going to get all the settings done, but soon. And so that will be my daily Linux driver, and the right hand will be my video production machine. So, and it's got the hardware for it. It's got an RTX 3070 in it, so it'll certainly process video just fine. So, thank you very much for coming. That was fun, and I hope to see you again in the near future. Skál.